Let's be brutally honest for a second. You open this video because you're tired of always being the one who chases. Deep down, you want her to feel something so strong that she takes the first step toward you. But here's the twist. Most men never learn. There are a few specific words, a psychological trigger that instantly flips the power dynamic. A simple phrase that taps into her natural desire to impress you and makes 99% of women make the first move. Sounds like a fantasy. I thought the same, until I used it once, and watched a woman who'd been ignoring me suddenly lean in, laugh harder, touch more, and ask me out. Hi, this is James. If you're ready to become the kind of man women pursue instead of the guy begging for attention, hit subscribe. Because every video here is designed to sharpen your masculine presence, strengthen your mindset, and help you build real powerful connections. Now here's what we're diving into today. The silent pain you've been living, always initiating, always risking rejection. The hidden psychology that makes a woman chase the moment she feels she might lose you. And the exact phrase that activates this instinct, a phrase I'll reveal near the end, so do not miss it. Once you understand this, you'll never look at starting conversations with women the same way again. In fact, she will start with you. So let's have a real man-to-man conversation for a moment. Why the hell is it always on us to make the first move? It's 2025. We've rebuilt the world. We carry the weight, the pressure, the expectations. We fight every day to improve, to earn, to build a future. And yet, when it comes to dating, nothing changed. Most women still sit back, waiting for you to initiate, while they get to decide whether they feel like responding or not. Tell me that isn't insane. Men are expected to be fearless hunters, reading signals no one sends, breaking the silence, risking humiliation, all while pretending we're made of steel. Meanwhile, she just waits, comfortable, untouched by the fear of rejection that you swallow every single time. And look, I get it. You're tired of always being the one who must prove his worth. You're tired of pretending it doesn't bother you when she looks you up and down like she's scanning a menu. Here's the Stoic truth most guys never face. We cannot control how women act, but we can control the energy they respond to. We control our mindset. We control our presence. And a man who masters himself masters attraction. Now imagine flipping this entire script, not by acting like a clown, not by begging for attention, but by using subtle psychological triggers that ignite her instincts. Imagine her being the one thinking, damn, what if I don't make a move? What if I lose him? Imagine her feeling the pressure, the butterflies, the fear of missing out for once. Because here's the hidden, uncomfortable truth. Most women want to take the first step. They just don't know when it's safe, or when a man is worth it. That's where you shift your advantage. So in this video, here's what you're going to learn. Why women almost never make the first move. Biologically and socially, how to signal confidence in silence, so she feels drawn in without you chasing. The exact power phrase that shifts her from waiting to pursuing, and how to build a masculine presence that forces her to act on her desire. But listen closely, because the real secret reveals itself near the end. Miss that part, and you won't unlock the full effect. You've chased long enough. Tonight, she chases you. Let me share something real with you, something most men never get told straight. You've probably met those powerful, confident alpha women before. The type with drive, the type who crushes their career, the type who looks like nothing scares her, and you think to yourself, why doesn't she just come talk to me? She's clearly interested. Here's the brutal truth. Even the strongest women, the CEOs, the gym crushers, the ones who act like they run the world, are terrified when it comes to making the first move with a man they actually want. You know why? Because the dating game still runs on ancient programming. Women are raised their entire lives being told, don't chase, don't show interest first, let the man make the move. If you go first, you'll look desperate. So what happens? She could be thinking about you all day, stalking your Instagram, reading your messages 3 times before responding, practicing what to say in the mirror. And still, she won't do a damn thing. Not because she doesn't want you, but because she's terrified of one thing: vulnerability. Women can lift heavy weights, run companies, lead teams, but ask them to risk rejection first, suddenly they freeze. It's not weakness, It's conditioning plus biology plus social pressure, all stacked against her taking action. She's scared of being judged, scared of being seen as easy, scared that if she shows desire, she'll lose power. Meanwhile, you've been told since birth to jump off the cliff and hope the parachute opens, and we accept that weight like it's part of our blood. But here's where Stoicism enters the battlefield. A Stoic doesn't complain about the rules, he uses the rules to win. A man grounded in his own identity doesn't chase validation, he creates emotional gravity. And that's your advantage. When you embody calm confidence, when your energy says, I'm good with or without you, when you don't rush to fill the silence, she feels something she can't ignore. A pull, because a woman's desire isn't ignited by words, it's ignited by certainty. So how do you make a woman, especially a confident one, step forward first? You lead without chasing. You create psychological safety without smothering. You show interest without attachment. And most importantly, you quietly give her permission to pursue you, not through pressure, not through manipulation, but through subtle emotional leadership. Women move toward men who make them feel something. Excitement, curiosity, fear of losing the chance. Tap into that, and you unlock the instinct she has spent her entire life hiding. The instinct to hunt you. Now here's the key most men never realize. The more a woman feels like she won't be judged for being bold with you, the more her desire builds to actually be bold with you. Let me tell you about a guy who emailed me recently. A good man, normal job, works hard, focused. He wasn't some Hollywood star with a jawline carved from granite, just a solid masculine guy. And he was stuck. There was this woman at his office, beautiful, feminine, always smiling extra around him. The eye contact lingered, the inside jokes, the slow walk back from the coffee machine. You know that feeling where her presence hits you right in the chest. He was 99% sure she liked him back. But that 1% of doubt, that tiny sliver of uncertainty can feel like a loaded gun pointed at your career. Because it's not just rejection at stake there, it's HR, it's your paycheck, it's your reputation. One wrong move and suddenly you're creepy. So he asked me, how do I get her to make the move so I don't lose everything? And what I told him is exactly what I'm telling you right now. Next time they're having a relaxed moment, coffee break, walking out together after a meeting, laughing over something small, a moment where the vibe already feels easy, just steer the conversation, very casually toward dating. Not deep, not emotional, just playful. Say something like, you know what's crazy? Everyone's scared to make the first move nowadays. It's like dating has become a staring contest. Or even better, I don't get why it's still always on the guy. I actually think it's insanely attractive when a woman just goes for it, asking a guy out first, making the first move. That confidence, I respect the hell out of that. Then stop talking. Let the silence work for you. Let her sit with that thought, because in that moment you're doing three powerful things. 1, you're giving her permission. You're telling her it's okay to want, it's okay to act. 2, you're creating safety. No judgment, no labels, just a man who appreciates courage. 3, you're planting the seed. You're telling her without saying it, if you want to make that move, I'll welcome it. And here's what separates the boys from the men. If she teases you back or says, I still think the guy should always go first, don't panic, don't backtrack, don't become apologetic. That is not rejection. That is a test, a small pressure check. Because women test the nerve of the man they want, and this is where Stoicism becomes your edge. A Stoic doesn't flinch. He doesn't chase validation. He holds frame. You stay cool, calm, unmoved. Maybe smirk a little and reply, yeah, most people do. But the bold ones, they're hard to forget. You see the difference? You're not forcing anything. You're leading. Quietly. You're inviting her to reveal her desire if she wants to. And brother, that's when things start shifting fast. All right, brother, here's the move. Not some cheesy line, not some pickup nonsense. A controlled moment where you lead without pushing. Next time she gives you that look, you know the one. Eyes locked a second too long, her smile softening just for you. Hold her gaze. Slow, confident, like you've already won. Give her a small smirk, like you know something she doesn't. And then say this. relaxed, playful, a little teasing. So if I wanted to ask you out, would I have to go first? Let those words sit in the air for a moment, because now the ball is in her court. Watch what her body tells you before her words do. Blushing, a sudden breath, lip bite, that little laugh that tries to hide excitement, eyes dropping down then right back up at you. Brother, if she does any of that, puzzle solved, game flipped, she wants it, she wants you. And here's the part most men screw up. You don't rush. You don't show desperation. You don't over-explain. You either smoothly ask her out, or you just let her marinate in that moment. Give her time to feel the urgency to act. Because once a woman realizes that with you, she's allowed to be bold, you unlock a version of her that most men will never see. When you say lines like this, you are doing more than flirting. You are shifting her belief system. You're saying, with me, you can take the lead. With me, you won't be judged. With me, desire is allowed to win. And guess what? Most women are starving for permission to express desire first. They just don't want to be the first one left vulnerable. This is where Stoicism makes you unstoppable. A Stoic man doesn't beg for outcomes. He invites them. He doesn't chase approval. He lives in such a way that approval chases him. He stays calm, centered, unmoved, if she plays coy, because he knows the game isn't won by who speaks first, but by who holds frame until the other breaks. Now, pay attention. This doesn't only apply to new attraction. If you've been in a long-term relationship and the fire has faded, this same technique, this same permission psychology can reignite everything. I'll show you exactly how to do that next. But first, don't go anywhere. The most important principle is about to hit you. And trust me, this is where 99% of guys fail. Quick thing, brother. I want to know who's really paying attention. If you've ever been the one doing all the chasing, drop this phrase in the comments right now. She chases certainty. Let's see how many men are waking up to the truth. And pay attention, because soon I'll reveal something women never admit out loud. Now maybe you're thinking, okay James, this is great for dating, but what if I'm already in a relationship? What if we've been together for years and I'm still the only one initiating everything? Brother, I hear you. And here's the truth. Nobody has the guts to say out loud. Attraction doesn't die. It gets starved. It gets neglected. And when it does, it doesn't explode. It fades quietly, like a flame suffocating without oxygen. You see, even wives, even girlfriends who love you deeply, still want to feel that thrill, the boldness, the seduction, the chase. But over time, without realizing it, you trained her to wait for you to start everything. You became the planner, the initiator, the source of intimacy, the one pulling the entire weight of the relationship. That wasn't romance. That became responsibility. And responsibility without reciprocity? That's how men end up feeling unseen, unwanted, alone in a relationship they're still inside. Now it's time to flip the script, quietly. Because the same psychological triggers that make a woman take the first move when you're dating work even more powerfully in long-term love. Why? Because she already has the desire. It's just buried under routine and comfort. So here's your play. Next time you're lying in bed, or chilling on the couch, or finishing a glass of wine after dinner, when things feel calm and close, lean in and say something playful like, "You know what's funny? I kinda miss being the one getting asked out." Women making the first move? That's sexy as hell. Or remember when you surprised me with that kiss out of nowhere? Damn, that felt amazing. You should do that again sometime. You're not whining, you're not demanding. You're planting a seductive seed, a permission slip. You're telling her you're allowed to want me. You're allowed to chase me too. And here's what most men don't understand. When a woman makes the move, it hits completely differently. Because it wasn't expected. It wasn't duty. It was desire. Let me give you a real story. I coached a guy who had been married for 9 years. Loved his wife, but she never initiated sex. Ever. He told me, "James, it makes me feel like she doesn't want me." So I gave him the exact strategy I'm giving you. He tried it once, casually, didn't push, didn't beg. A week later, she booked a surprise hotel night, lingerie, chose the music, took full control in the bedroom, and afterward, She looked at him and said, "I didn't know you wanted me to start it. I thought you liked doing everything." Women are intuitive, but they are not mind readers. They respond to emotional permission, like seeds respond to rain. You want her bold side back, her seductive side, her hungry side. Then she needs to know this. With you, desire is safe. With you, attraction has space. With you, boldness is wanted, not punished. That's what masculine leadership is, and that's what Stoicism teaches us. Not to control others, but to control the climate that others naturally respond to. When you master your energy, when you hold frame, when you lead without desperation, she will feel the shift, and she will move toward you. Because the moment a woman realizes she can express desire without judgment, brother, she becomes unstoppable. Most men spend their whole lives dreaming about this moment. They watch the popular guys get chased, while they sit there wishing a woman just once would be the one who takes the first step. But you stayed till this part. You're not like most men. So here's what I promised you, delivered straight. The exact words that flip a woman's inner switch. The psychological key that makes her start the kiss, her ask you out, her initiate intimacy, because she just can't wait anymore. This formula is simple, powerful, and it works even if she's shy, even if she normally expects the man to chase. Are you ready? Say this naturally. Make it fit who you are. Line 1. You know what I find insanely attractive? A woman who takes what she wants. Line 2. It's rare, but when it happens, it's unforgettable. Line 3. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like it when a woman surprises me like that. Don't rush. Let her brain soak that in. Let her imagination run wild. Let her inner desire start fighting to escape. Because these 3 lines do 3 extremely important things. 1. You reframe boldness as feminine and sexy, not desperate, not masculine. You make pursuit a turn on. 2. You awaken her imagination. She starts thinking about what she'd do to you if she let herself be bold. 3. You give emotional permission. You remove the fear of judgment, the #1 blocker of female desire. No pressure, no pleading, just pure masculine leadership. You're telling her, if you choose me, I welcome it. That taps directly into primal psychology, because women don't chase what sits still in their hands. They chase what pulls them in, quietly, confidently, without begging. And here's one thing you must stop doing if you want her to chase. Stop replying instantly to every text. Stop double texting. Stop being her personal cheerleader. Stop proving yourself every 5 minutes. When you are too available, too eager, too predictable, you become a comfort, not a craving. The Stoic man doesn't panic when attention fades. He doesn't chase validation. He holds frame. Because a man who knows his value doesn't need to convince anyone of it. That's where the real power comes in. You're not giving up control. You're reclaiming it. And something incredible happens when a woman feels that shift. Suddenly, she isn't just waiting. She's planning. She's plotting. She's trying to find her moment to get closer, to touch you first, to feel like she might lose you if she doesn't act. That's masculine polarity at its peak. That's desire, not duty. And brother, that is one of the sexiest things a man can embody. All right, brother, before you go, I want to know where you stand. If you're done chasing and you're ready to become the man women pursue, drop this phrase in the comments right now. She makes the first move. I want to see how many men are stepping into this new reality, confident, desired, and in full control of their presence. And listen, if this video opened your eyes, you're going to love the one that's on your screen right now. In it, I'll show you how to make any woman instantly chase you, even the ones who pretend they're not interested. Go ahead and click the video that's showing up. Take the momentum you built here and level up again. Also, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and tap like to keep this mission growing. Because the men who master themselves, master attraction. See you in the next one. Stay sharp. Stay stoic.